In the previous section, we discussed the need and the purpose of VOP. We discussed the current process and the previous process. In this section, we'll be looking at the program solutions and the subsectors, so basically the programs of VOP. There's essentially 4 sectors of this portfolio or programs, VOP 1, 2, and 3, and 4. It will be discussed in its own subsection, each of the programs and the information surrounding it. In this section, it's an introduction of looking at and presenting these 4 programs. We're looking at the possible solutions within each of the programs and assessments. So basically, VOP is the volunteer operation process. This is version 1. This is the first draft of the portfolio proposal for operation based in our volunteer portfolio. The whole objective of this whole portfolio is to streamline our internal processes. Our objective is to help provide support to larger initiatives that we are hoping to do. All 4 of these programs are hoping to reduce time on manual inputs, create a clear pathway for the process to reduce ambiguity, allow individuals to take on a larger role in initiative, and to also make sure PMI standards are included in this process and hopefully are portrayed across the board once this is successfully done, if possible. So going into the agenda, following presentations after this, or the presentations are coming up, we'll be looking at the 4 programs that are involved with VOP. We have VOP 1, that's BOSTO program. BOSTO program is essentially our collaborative measure that we're looking to integrate into our systems, and that's going to allow us to have a more transparent view of what's going on and how we're managing our projects, our clientele, our data, and then also relaying objectives and mean derivatives. Then our second one is the VRMS innovation. So VRMS, as you guys know, is the internal process that's provided from PMI International. It is a program that is used for job postings, recruitments. It's an external interface that we use that is internally created by our organization, and we use this to obtain our candidacy and broadcast our post. There is some work to be done in obtaining information. So this portfolio or this program, is associated with understanding more information about how to optimize VRMS, how to obtain the information, what processes, and how to go about to meet the needs that we currently have. Our third project is VOP 3. Sorry, I didn't write that in. So VOP 3 is Stacker and Gmail integration. One of the downfalls of both is that it's unable to meet the HRMS systems. So that was one of the main reasons why this portfolio was initially started, was to create an HRMS system that instead of manually automatically produce a workflow process for us instead of us manually inputting it. Because BOST is unable to provide that, we were essentially looking for a secondary way or supporting way to what could be integrated into our current system that can kind of bridge that. Stacker is basically a Gmail add-on that you can go ahead and add on into your Gmail, which is used already through our G Suites, and then it can be integrated into both through Google Calendar. This basically uses a CRM layer based within Gmail that can be that has a module for HRMS, which really allows you to track the steps and the process and where a candidate is in the process and where a coordinator is with that candidate. Number 4 project, so VOP 4, is basically the internal process innovation. So this is kind of a responsive or also an innovative program that's associated with the top 3 of implementing our processes. Once we've made this infrastructure with our software, how do we kind of go ahead and take our initiatives to a higher level? So this is more of the innovative. We're looking at those large scale initiatives that we want to do, or even the medium scale ones we could do within the next year or so, and kind of going ahead and how we're going to go take the initiatives and kind of go forward with that.